Started.
Yeah. We got Squishy 1991, one of the
Yeah,
dopest
yeah.
female rappers in Los Angeles, California.
Oh
How are you
man,
doing this lovely evening, lady?
I'm doing great. How you doing, man? Silencer, it's been a minute.
I'm doing great. Let me just make sure we're live on all platforms here. Doubling up,
Are we
doubling.
live?
We're
Are we
live
live?
on Instagram. Are we live on IG? Let me see real quick. Tapping in, tapping in. Let everyone get in here. Go ahead.
Tap it, tap it, tap it.
Yeah. For everyone tapping in, this is Squishy 1991. She's got new singles out. She is a singer. She is an MC. She's a songwriter. She's an actress. She does all her own work. She is independent 24/7, 365. She knows exactly what she's doing in the industry.
Yeah,
She can show you the way.
that's right, baby.
So, what's going on with you? Where does the story start with Squishy?
Oh man, where does the story start? Well, about 10 years ago, this girl right here started doing some music, some ministry work for a woman's home. I used to go down to Skid Row and help out with food and dental hygiene products and different things like that. And they used to let me just post up and do my music there. And that's when I was doing music for a women's home, a women's shelter. You know what I mean? So it was very gratifying and satisfying, to my life. And that's just where I started. You know what I mean? And then I had moved away to the Bay Area to do some work at the Art Institute and try and perfect my craft. And it just ended up me working. I ended up just working, doing executive protection, put the music on the back burner. And I feel like God always makes things come around, for His glory. So I was able to start doing music again, and I moved back home, and just doors and windows started opening up, for me to start doing music and for me to start rocking shows. And I started rocking shows and was like, people really fucking like this. People really like this. So, I just started doing some more shows and started putting out my singles. And right now I have about 23 collaborations and also with my singles together out and about on all platforms. And I have a whole album coming for everybody real soon. It should be dropping in June. Just getting things taken care of and already working on my second album, West Coast album. And then I have a whole other album I'm working on with Low Profile Records. You know what I mean? Shout out to Royalty, Low Profile Records, baby.
What
Trying
up?
to make
What
things
up?
happen. So just got some things cracking.
That's what's up. That's what's up. See, she stays active. That's the most important part for a hip hop artist these days because it's a
Yeah,
it's high competition. It's a lot of people out there doing the same thing as you, so you got to stay ahead of the
yeah.
curve.
You gotta you
And you're
gotta
one
stay
of those
consistent.
people. What do you
Thank
think
you.
about
Thanks. So are
consistency?
you. Oh, you have to stay consistent. I was just thinking about this the other day because I was like, damn, I got off the plane, got home, slept for maybe 4 hours, got up early so I could start getting things in order. And then I headed right to the studio with Royalty and Miss Sancha, you know what I mean? And put in a full day work. So I mean it just doesn't stop for my music to stay relevant and the message to stay relevant, more importantly. It That's how I need to stay consistent, you know what I mean? And show people my actions because a lot of people are out here talking, woofing, but they're not putting in that work. They're not putting in that same consistency that you are. You know what I mean? You're dropping stuff. You're putting out music videos. You know what I mean? And you're staying in the eye. You're staying in people's eye, and people are saying, "Damn, this person is really doing something." You know what I mean? I was out in San Antonio for about a month, and I was doing my music video for Fallen Angel, and I dropped Fallen Angel back in November of 2020. So it was important for me to get a storyline. I mean, people don't understand. There's a lot of work to this. You don't just stand in front of a car and sing to a camera. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of work that goes into these things and art. And I mean, you need to break bread with these people too. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of work that goes behind it, especially when your hands are in the pot and you don't have somebody else dealing and doing that for you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hard work.
Where did that Fallen Angel come into play? Because I really like that song and that video is amazing. The
Thank
It
you.
looks like a movie.
Exactly. That's the way I wanted it to be. I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, this is a music video." You know what I mean? When I did More Eternally, it was more like a music video, and it still didn't even come out the way that I had wanted it exactly. But it was a little start for me, so that I knew when I was gonna do Fallen Angel, I needed to step it up a bit. You know what I mean? And I didn't want it to be like everything else that I see. Like I said, the car and a backdrop or something. I wanted it to have like an extra substance to it. You know what I mean? I wanted people to be like, "Damn, that was cool." Like my song was only 3 minutes and 30 minutes long, I put like 4 minutes into it. You know what I mean? And I wanted it to look cinematic, and I just wanted to paint a picture of a fallen angel. I'm talking about the angels that God kicked out of heaven. Where are they? Are they still on this earth? Are they still walking around amongst us? Are they the demons that you have? Are they is it drinking too much? Is it sleeping around? Is it eating too much? What is it? You know what I mean? So it's me battling those demons and having a sit down with my demons. You know what I mean? And commanding them and putting myself back in charge. So you see that dark figure who's walking around through the cemetery, and that's like the shadow of who I was. You know what I mean? That dark version of who I was. You know what I mean? So that's just the painted picture I wanted to have, and yeah, I think it came out fucking amazing from the whole storyboard that I had, and my director Danny Ramos. He's been doing a lot. He just won with Miranda Lambert at the CMT Awards for Female Music Video of the Year. So I'm very blessed to have been able to work with him, and Thrive Entertainment Music for helping me out and investing in me and seeing the vision that I had and believing in me and pushing me and just connecting with so many people. So it's good to be networking with everybody and to be social and give people your truth. It's big to give people your truth and fuck everyone else if they don't understand it.
That's how I feel. How is it working with Low Pro? You said you recorded that song with your new label, right? Low Profile.
Yeah, with Low Profile, me and Low Profile been working. Me and Miss Sancho been working. We got some songs coming. So summer, we got some summer bangers coming.
Do they let you keep your creativity, or they try to point you in other
Oh yeah.
directions? So it's fully
Oh
you.
no, yeah, it's fooling me. Like he's like, okay, what do you think for this? Royalty's always like, all right, what do you think for this? He'll call me up and be like, how do you hear it? And that's why I enjoy working with him, because he's like, how do you hear it? And he gives me free direction, free creativity, free game. Game should be game. He's just giving me free game, and I'm just soaking it all in. And I'm just blessed to have this opportunity to like have my eyes open enough to be able to see everything, but he's allowing me to just be creative. Like you would think it's all Chicano rap, but it's not. Like he's giving me the free creative stance to do hip hop, pop, dance, you know what I mean? Like he just sends me a slew of beats and I'm like, I like that, I'm gonna work on that. You know what I mean? It's whatever moves my soul, because that's the way we should create music, right? It should be something that moves your soul, not like, okay, I guess I'll do this, right?
Right.
I want to put my brand on it.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, is have that free reign in the studio, especially with someone like you. You're special. You could go any direction with it. You know what I mean? You're not just a hip hop artist. I've been in the studio with her. She does like techno dance, like upbeat scale, high octaves in her voice. She could sing, she could rap. She does it all. What up, everyone tuning in? This is Squishy 1991. She is the shit. She's dope as fuck. Number one on my list. She's up there, man. You know what I mean? So
thank you. I appreciate you signing to it. Yeah.
I'm a hip hop artist myself. I don't just bring trash motherfuckers on my platform. You know what I mean?
That's right.
She does her thing. Do you want to show your new video, Fallen Angel, real quick while we're talking about it, or do you want to wait a little bit?
Yeah, we could go ahead and show that.
All right, let's I'm gonna since you guys are tuning in, I'm gonna play her video. It's called Fallen Angel, out now on all platforms. You could add it to your playlist. You could rock the video. Let's get into it real quick.
Woo! That's amor.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's a good one too.
Nah, I'm gonna that one too. That's her other stuff. But this is the Fallen Angel that she was just talking about. My bad.
We're like, it's a remix.
I'm my own DJ around here. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Who filmed your video?
Carry that stink of the streets with you the rest of your life.
I had the Caballos
It
brothers
makes me
help
feel
me
good.
out
I
with
like
the
the smell
video
of it. It opens up my lungs.
and Drop Zone.
Fallen angel, I fell straight from the top. Hit the bottom, I ain't never giving up. Fallen angel, I fell straight from the top. Hit the bottom, I ain't never giving up. Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it?
Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it?
Mi vida loca, so I stroll where I please. Cayendo through the calles with all kinds of ease, yeah. Let me dismantle while I put up on the mantle. They small drops jaws as I kill marks from the claws. I can cure your disease before you be deceased. Uncle the 666s of the beast. Rip the skin off the false prophets. Expose the lies of the wicked and demonic. Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it?
Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it?
Attached like a crusader, taking out all perpetrators. An OG gameplay, I like space invaders. Rolling demons up like I roll my blunts. Body bag 'em and put 'em in the trunk. A one-way ticket to the everlasting lake of fire. I won't start smashing even when my time expires. I won't start smashing even when my time expires. I battle in the spiritual, the physical don't matter. I'm part legion, a morning star. Follow the dawn, I cruise the boulevard. Chief Toka, yeah, I play my cards. Destruction of the fortress, fuck 'em all. Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it?
Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it?
Fallen angel, I fell straight from the top. Hit the bottom, I ain't never giving up. Fallen angel, I fell straight from the top. Hit the bottom, I ain't never giving up.
Yeah.
Just trying to find my way.
She's on her Godsmack right there.
Yeah.
Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Fuck the bullshit now. So high, stay off my cloud. My vibes will break you down.
It's the release. Can you feel it?
Just trying to find my way.
Carry that stink of the streets with you the rest of your life.
I like this thing.
Yeah,
It makes me
thank
feel
you.
good. I like the smell of it. It opens up my lungs.
Monstro
I mean-
knows his hip hop.
That's right, Monstro. I mean, everything down to even the credits, was hard work. I was able to be in post with everybody, that shout out to the Ceballos brothers, out in Austin, Texas, over at Apple Music. They helped me out, produce this. Jasper, Gibby, everybody was a part of my team. I had a team of about maybe 20 people helping me out, with this whole thing. So it was just an amazing production. It was literally a production. Boom.
I had to let those credits play real quick because I know
Yeah.
the hard work that goes into this. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of work,
Man, Fallen Angel, that was phenomenal. That was like a mix of like a 90s Madonna with fucking, you know what I mean, like some dark ass Tupac, you know what I mean? Like that was
Yeah,
hardcore. What the heck? How you
yeah, yeah.
mix that up? Where does all your anger come from? Cause you a
Man,
real you cool as shit. You know what I mean? You don't act like that in person. She's giggly, laughy. She's like the to be around.
thank you. I mean, it's just it's that confidence. It took me a long time when I was younger. I was very shy, and didn't speak up a lot, and then I got to a point where I didn't want to be stepped over anymore, and I wanted to be heard. So I needed to find a different way to speak so people can stop and listen. And so that's where I found myself doing poetry and doing, kind of like spoken word, but I didn't even know it was spoken word at the time, and then starting to develop my rapping. And so I always thought I love Lady Rage and the way she's just rough with it, and she's gets that grimy with it. But I grew up listening to Psycho Realm, and that was the way I heard them just put everything and formulate it into a song. Just made blew my mind, you know what I mean, as a kid. And so that was where I got my influence of how I should deliver my raps, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty aggressive with it. I'm pretty aggressive because I want people to stop and listen, and I look out in the crowd when I'm performing, you know what I mean? And I enunciate my words and I make sure people hear me, and I've had people come up to me and say, I appreciate your rap because I can understand it. I'm listening, you know what I mean? People will stop and they'll listen, and I love that.
Yeah, you definitely got that cadence to you where you force attention.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So you've been on the road a lot. What have you been doing out on the road? What have you been up to?
Man, I've been well, like I said, I was just in San Antonio for like a month, and before that, I was back and forth in San Antonio, working on Fallen Angel. That's where I filmed it out in San Antonio, and I was just out there, just pushing my stuff and collaborating with other artists. Right now, I'm working with Shally Lares out there. She's a big Tejano artist. She's been working Tejano for 40 years now. Little Miss Dynamite, and she's gonna be retiring this year. So she's doing her final album, which is a Christian album, and she wants a rapper on there. So she asked me to be a part of it. So I've been working and collaborating with her, forming the beat, and now gonna drop it. I'm gonna be going back in about a week and dropping that. And so that's really what I've been working on, and just working with other artists also. And just meeting a bunch of different people. I love San Antonio. San Antonio's been awesome. They played our song,
Right.
Land of Broken Dreams, so they've been showing us mad love, and we are on a continuous play, and I love it. Shout out to 90.1 FM, Urban Sweets Radio, DJ Major, Cheryl Metal. Thank you to everybody. They continue to show us love.
That's what's up. So what's the scenes differ like from Texas to Los Angeles? What's the difference to you?
Well, it's different in different parts of Texas. San Antonio's really chill. They show you a lot of love. It doesn't matter what type of art you're in. I feel like San Antonio shows like the most love to. I mean, from all walks of life. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Chinese, Asian, whatever it is. Everybody shows everybody love. In San Antonio, I love it. Austin too. Houston, I feel is a little bit rougher. You know what I mean? But I love me some Houston out there. But it's a bit different. Just the culture I feel is different out here. LA is LA, right? You can't get any better than LA, right? It's a big mixing pot out here. But shoot, I mean, there's a lot more Mexican music out there
Okay.
than there is hip hop. I've maybe gone to a few different scenes out there, but definitely more hip hop culture out here in LA.
What's
Yeah.
the hip hop scene like out there? I mean, is it big or is it small? I haven't been out to Texas yet, so I don't know.
There's there's pockets, you know what I mean? People who know people. And if anybody knows anybody, let me know because I'm out there often. But I mean, there's a few different places that I've been, but of course I know there's heavy culture out here in LA.
So you're kind of like, are they still trying to keep it Texas over there? Like they're kind of like trying to keep that out, like our whole how we mix it up out here.
I don't know if they're trying to keep it out. I just think they're unlearned, you know. They don't know much about it, and there's not many people out there like promoters and things like that who push it. Like I tried to go to an open mic one night, and I had my USB and everything, and nobody was hardly there. Right? There was hardly anybody there, and I just wanted to go up there and show some people what I could do. You know what I mean? Because I love to see people's reactions, and so it was a predominantly white bar, you know. And this guy who was working sound was really willing to help me out, and he wanted to see me up there, but the lady behind the bar who owned the bar didn't want me up there because I wasn't a live band. So out there they really love that live band, you know what I mean? And who doesn't, right? I love live band. But you know, she just didn't even give me a chance. So I had to like be like, all right, well, late. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
You got the music too, like that could be with a live band. We should probably get you a live band to go out there and rock all the shows and shit.
Ooh, I would love it, and I would totally love it. Like I've been telling everybody, I want to rock with the band. You know, even do some oldies. I would love to do some oldies.
Yeah, that's what's up. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean,
So like, how is it? Like, you can't just sell your merch to anyone out there. People are kind of like, who's this?
no, a lot of people do show a lot of love. Like I've sold a lot of different things out there. Yeah, they show a lot of love in San Antonio.
Okay, so San Antonio's the shit. All the other places
That's
need
the
to
spot.
step their game up.
They need to wake their game up a little bit.
That sucks because my mom and my brother, my mom and my brother, they live in Fort Worth, and they said my brother said it's whack as fuck over there.
Yeah, they need to go to San Antonio.
All right, San Antonio. Much love. You guys book me out there. I'll bring Squish. She knows the spot. She'll be my tour guide.
We'll do the damn thing.
All right, let's talk about. Okay, we already got into the MC part. We know you're a singer. How do you mix these two up? Who influenced you? Was it Nate Dogg? Who was it? Because you a singer and a rapper.
Yeah, you know what? Low-key, Nate Dogg really did. So that's funny that you said that because Nate Dogg really did influence me because I was like, damn, this fool is a thug. He's a thug, but he sounds like an angel. You know what I mean? Thug Angel, orale. Shout out to Thug Angel, ora.
He's probably watching, or she'll watch it later.
What up, Mia? But you know, like the way he sang was just like damn, and the way he could manipulate his voice and just still make that shit sound hard was just amazing to me. So that's a part of my influence. I mean, I listen to a lot of Tina Marie. I listen to a bunch of everything. I mean, that's why I'm so versatile because I'm an artist before anything, and I just listen to all genres, you know, and that's why I want to touch all genres.
Yeah, that'd be dope if you did like a Soul Train album. I think you'd really rock that, like a fast, high-paced beat, like a dance beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So what about movies? You thinking about getting into acting, getting into SAG, moving into a bigger, higher platform other than music?
Hell yeah. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, you know what I mean?
You got any gigs?
I'm like, I'm ready, you know. I've sent my headshots to a few different agencies, so trying to see what's up with that, but definitely would love to be working with a bunch of everybody. Danny Trejo, I've been around 5 different people who are like this close to him, and I'm like, hello, how come I haven't met him yet? Danny Trejo, what's up, man? Squishy, we're trying to work.
I just heard some shit about prayers the other day, and I was like, what the fuck? Introduce me, man. Bring prayers around. You know what I mean? We can make some real shit around here, man. What the fuck? People be holding back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, sure, you know. So, I mean, I am willing to do anything. You know, like I want to just expand my creativity and my artistry because I was meant to entertain.
Nah, for reals. When we did that Land of Broken Dreams, she pulled up in like some Crease 501, some Cortez, and she looked so much different. You know what I mean? She was playing the part. I mean, so she could play any part that you ask her to. You know what I mean?
And a lot of it is just me bringing out me a bit more. You know what I mean? So like I fall into these roles because it's like it's just another part of me too. You know what I mean? But I would love to do some like even stand-up comedy sometime. Maybe I'm a little funny, just a smidge.
Yes. So where did you grow up, Squishy? Like, where's your background come from? Where'd you start off at?
I grew up in Monterey Park, California, in the 323, over off of Garfield and Reagan. You feel me? Over by JNS, all that good stuff. But I also grew up in South Central, off of 22nd Street. You know what I mean? Back and forth with my grandma and my grandpa and my parents. You know, my parents worked a lot, so my grandparents helped raise all of us kids. You know, so that's where I grew up. That's where I grew up, and that's home. Is still home.
Oh, so you still live in the area over in that area?
Well, I moved away to the Bay for like 9 years, and then when I moved back, now I'm in like Diamond Bar area.
Damn, so you a Bay Area head. What's it like up in the Bay Area? Where were you at?
I was there for like 9 years. I lived in San Diego. I lived in San Leandro. I lived in San Leandro, and I lived in Concord, and then I lived in San Jose. And
And
it was cool. It was banging. It was banging.
did you get into the Bay Area hip hop scene at all up there while you were there?
Not really. I went to a lot of different things, but I didn't really get too involved with it. There's a homie out there named C Dubs, and he's a producer. He does beats and things like that too. And I listen to a lot of his stuff and Burner, you know. But I never. I didn't really touch that. I didn't really touch it, not because I didn't want. I didn't feel like I could do it, but I just never got in touch with anybody to do music like that. But shit, there's still time. You know what I mean? There's still time, and I'm still expanding.
That's dope. So how long has it been since you've been up that way?
Oh man, I've been single now for a minute. I've been back home for 2 years now, I think. 2.5, something like that.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So I haven't been back there. Even on tour, I haven't been back there. I haven't been in the Bay, not for any reason. I just haven't. But I was thinking about that this morning too. I was like, man, I need to go visit everybody, say what's up. I worked with DJ King Assassin, you know, that's Tupac's old DJ. So I worked with him for a minute. So I might have to revisit some of that work. Yeah.
Where's he from? Is he up in the Oakland area or something like that?
Nah, he's right there in Patterson.
Okay.
Like right before you get into the Bay.
Yeah, fuck, I've driven up there. Fucking one time they made me I was picking up bodies and shit. They said Long Beach, San Francisco, and I had to pick up a body and do it all the way back to Long Beach and shit. One
That
day,
is
it's the
wild.
biggest mission I ever took.
It's a mess. Yeah, it's like maybe 6 hours or so.
Yeah,
I
it
used
was
to
like
do that drive
12
all the
hours.
time.
Yeah, so fucking Squishy, man. What's up with you? What's going down? What's your next move? What's next for Squishy?
What's next for me? Okay, so well, like I was touching on, I have a whole album that I'm gonna be dropping hopefully in June. And I was gonna release the name of it right now, but I'm like going back and forth with the name now. Like I've been sleeping on it because I'm working on a West Coast album. This album that I'm gonna be dropping is gonna be an East Coast album. So I'm fiddling with names right now again in my head. So but that'll be dropping in June. And then I have a West Coast album that I'm working with my homeboy Smitty. You met Smitty. You met Smitty at the car show. Yeah. He's got some dope West Coast beats, and yeah, I got some big heavy hitters that I'm gonna be having on that album, and I can hardly wait to show everybody. Actually, I showed you one of the tracks when you came through the studio. That Don't Quote Me.
Oh yeah. So you said West Coast album and an East Coast album. What you recorded them both on the West Coast? How is it an East Coast album?
I recorded it. Actually, recorded my East Coast album in Brooklyn when I went down. Yeah, I went to Brooklyn and I met with my homeboy William Bostic. Shout out to William Bostic, out in Brooklyn in Bed-Stuy. And I was out there and recorded for a whole week. I was out there and we recorded these things, and then you know, sat on it for a minute and came back here and went over it again to try and crisp it up. And so now everything's just being aligned and mastered, and I had some more features get on there. I'm gonna have my boy Malo from Oregon. He's gonna be jumping on that too. It's gonna be hard. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty badass. So So that's what makes it an East Coast album. I really did record it out there. I was like, I'm hopping on a plane and I'm gonna go record. He's all
I
wet.
had to ask, because I be hearing people be like, I'm making an East Coast beat. I'm like, motherfucker, you so West Coast. You made that shit in East LA. How the fuck? That's a West Coast beat that sounds East Coast.
Yeah. All the beats are from out there. My homeboy William Bostic, he did them out there, you know, from everything from the drums to the violin, everything. He did everything, constructed everything like fucking Beethoven. You know what I mean? The way this fool works is just like, damn, watching a fucking master do his craft. And it was just amazing to be able to work with him and for him to let me be creative and write out, you know, some raw emotions. Like this album is gonna be like an ode to mental health. You know, I want to give some of my proceeds to a foundation. I'm looking into that right now. So if anybody knows anybody, you know, with help of mental health, I would love to hear from you because I would love to give a portion of my proceeds from this album to that cause. I feel men's mental health, women's mental health, children's mental health is something that's never talked about. You know, it's that hush hush, like don't talk about it. You know, but it's happening. Everybody goes through mental health, down from men, women, and children. You know, it's not just women. Men get hit hard, children get hit hard. You know what I mean? And so that's something that's very near and dear to my heart. And I would love to just use my platform for something that I can help change a bit. You know, leave my imprint on the world in a different way. You know.
Shit, that hits my heart 110%. I'm with you, whatever you want to do. You know, I take care of a special needs son. He's schizophrenic, bipolar, severely. He's 23 years old. He'll jump on board. He'll be your advocate. You know what I mean? He'll speak for the album. We'll promote the
Yeah,
shit out of it. You know what I mean? So I'm with it.
definitely.
I'm with that. Mental health is very important.
And mental health as well, baby. And I'm gonna be doing a music video real soon to that one of the songs off that album. So that's what's next up for me. I'm gonna be working on that. I'm already coming up with a storyboard and you know trying to top Fallen Angel because I know you guys want some more.
Man, this girl, she's super talented, you guys. For everyone tuning in, this is Squishy 1991. You can follow her on IG, Facebook, all the good stuff. She's a singer, MC, songwriter, actress who does all her own work. She is up on the charts right now. She is,
Yeah.
like, I had to get her early, you know what I mean? Even with like our collab and stuff, because she's like always on the move, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to miss her. She'd blow up and disappear. And I wouldn't blame her. This motherfucking world's been hard on all of us, you know what I mean? So
It has,
when she's
you
out on her
know.
yacht in Paris and you can't get a hold of her, no reception out there on the ocean and shit, don't be mad.
I'm ready to go to the Eiffel, baby. I'm like already putting it out in the universe of what I want to, where I want to be next year. Like I'm already speaking into existence. Japan, you know, the UK. I would just love to go wherever I can, you know. Shit, I'm about it. You know, I'm like shit. I can't just sit still.
I know I see my flying out. Give me the chills. I'm better knock me out if I get on the plane. Everyone be asking me to go. Plays shit. I smoke, so I'm gonna put on my wax. You know what I mean? Where am I gonna put my weed? Shit, fuck. Who don't know when I get there? How do you travel with all your other shit? How do you get there? How do you make it happen? People who rather get off the plane and have a joint road or what?
Wait, I can hardly hear you. You're breaking up.
Oh, shit. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How do you get all your buzz? I mean, like, don't you? I know you're a weed smoker, right?
How do I get on my butt in different places?
Yeah, like, you have people waiting for you and shit, like off the plane and shit. Like that's the only reason I don't travel like that. If I'm not in the car, you probably won't see me. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what I mean? I make sure, like, it depends where I'm going, but I'll take some with me because I'm like, I need to have something. You know what I mean? Or I'll take my little pen. But I do have people who are out there waiting, and they're like, "Let's get this party started."
Talk about mental health. There'll be one grumpy fucking person in class.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, fuck. I was just talking to Heavenly about going to Paris and traveling and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's where she really wants to go. But somebody told me the Eiffel Tower is really small. It's not what it
Really?
seems to be. I'm like, so maybe everything's just real.
it can't be smaller than the one in fucking Las Vegas. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why it's the same fucking size. I bet you it's a replica.
It's a replica. Fuck it. Hey, you know what? You still gotta see it. You know what I mean? Drink some wine by the Eiffel Tower. You know what I mean? Have some chocolates and just chill by the Eiffel Tower and have a romantic evening. You know?
You know that's romantic as fuck. You know you're gonna go
Hell
home
yeah.
have a great time at your hotel room after
You
that.
know you're gonna make some babies after that.
You know what I mean? Boy, you French now.
You French. You gonna find out today.
You know what I mean? That's what's up. Okay, I got a couple more videos. I got our collab up. I couldn't play them all tonight, but I got Land of Broken Dreams and I got a More Eternally. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap a More Eternally for us real quick.
I didn't realize how many I had already. I was like, I'm just started, didn't I?
This girl's got so much music out. Like she said, she's got a lot of features and stuff like that. But I want her to bring them on my show. I'm not gonna put all her homies on. She's got to bring them over here. She's got to put them on for them. You know what I mean? So you
That's
guys
right.
book with Heavenly, get a DJ Heavenly, go through Squishy, and get on the show so we could play your Squishy collab.
That's right.
You know what I mean? All right, this.
Pick your head up, don't be shy. Let it go, baby, feel them vibes. Gotta dance and get lit all night. Get high and forget our lows tonight. Gotta break away from these chains. Let's dance and do our thing. I'm so high, I ain't coming down. I'm so high, I ain't cooling down for nothing. Spotlight shining down on me. Too blind to see what's coming. They ain't ready for me. Call up my partners. What's good tonight? I heard it's popping on the boulevard tonight. All my troubles got me going insane. Free my heart, hit this Mary Jane. I'm so high, I ain't coming down. I'm so high, I ain't cooling down for nothing. Spotlight shining down on me. Too blind to see what's coming. They ain't ready for me. I'm so high, I ain't coming down. I'm so high, I ain't cooling down for nothing. Pick your head up, don't be shy. Let it go, baby, feel it now. Eternally, the night and me. Eternally, the night and me. I'm so high, I ain't coming down. I'm so high, I ain't cooling down for nothing. Spotlight shining down on me. Too blind to see what's coming. They ain't ready for me. I ain't coming down. I ain't cooling
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, I had so much fun breaking that shit.
I can rewind that shit. Like that shit probably felt so good.
It was a lot of fun.
I want to do that shit again.
I was like, my vision for the Smash Room, I thought it was like gonna be a room full of a bunch of like plates and shit for me to just go and throw shit and break it. But this place was totally different. You had to like buy the plates, you know, like 5 plates. I got a mixer. I got like 2 TVs. You know, it was a certain package, but it was still cool. I got to bust some shit. It was fun. You know what I mean?
You hear what she's talking? That shit's real as fuck, man. Everything you add inside of those damn studios, that ups the price. You want to smoke? That's $200. You want to?
That's $200.
That's $100. You want that little
Everything
chair?
has a price to it.
Man, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'll just take this damn cage in this room over here.
For real. Yeah, that was fun though. I did that in San Antonio and on the bridge, and those people who were dancing, they just happened to be on the bridge, and I was like, "You guys want to be in my music video?
No
Like,
way.
just dance behind me." Yeah, and so they just started dancing.
That seems like they're your best friends for life and shit. I'm like, damn, she must have brought all her homegirls out.
It was awesome. I was like, before we even got there, I was like, man, I wish we had some dancers or something. And they were dancing at the end of the bridge, and I was like, I'm just gonna go ask them. Like, worst they can say is no, right? And they were like, yeah, and it was awesome. So I was just like, just dance behind me.
That was an amazing video. I like the vibes. That's why I was like, damn, she brought all her homegirls out and they just danced across the bridge. You know what I mean?
I wish I had some little old people because I wanted to get them just dancing too, you know?
That's when we get that $1 million budget, her
Look
gonna be amazing, funny.
Yep.
She'll have some old people break dancing in there and shit.
Exactly.
All right.
I want everybody a part of it.
So what advice do you have to upcoming female artists in the music industry? And it ain't easy for a female in this world, especially a single female. I know it's hard. You know what I mean? How do you get by? What's your advice for somebody that's coming up right now that's young?
I would say, you know, stay true to you, stay relentless, stay consistent. You know, we were talking about consistency. Stay consistent. You know, there's no way you can get anywhere by being a dick. You know, remain humble, you know, and shut your mouth sometimes because it's good to listen. You know, a lot of people just want you to stop talking so that they can put their input in, and nobody's listening. So it's a big thing. You need to listen and, you know, take in the game because people aren't going to say, look it, I'm going to give you some game. People, if they want to invest in you and they want to give you time, and they want to motivate you and bring you up too, they're going to give you them little gems here and there. You just got to shut up and listen, you know, and take it in. You know, take things with a grain of salt and have that discernment, but you should shut up and listen. You know what I mean? And don't always think that you're bigger than everybody because you're not. There's always somebody bigger than you. You know what I mean? Remain humble and pay ode to pay homage to the people who deserve to get their flowers, you know what I mean? And don't be biting off of motherfuckers.
Right.
Stay in your own lane. Create your own shit. Confidence is a stain that motherfuckers can't wipe off. Wheezy, baby.
Shout out to Wheezy, F baby. He needs to get us on his show. Doesn't he have a podcast too now?
I think so.
Motherfucker. That's why I had to start my own shit because no one reaches, like you said, no one gives free game. No one reaches out. You know what I mean? Yeah. No one's gonna be like, yo, Silence, I see you doing your shit, man. Come jump on my shit. They'll be like, nah, that fool's doing too much shit. He's gonna want to talk about some shit that I ain't doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of haters and snakes in this game, you guys. So be careful. Yep.
Stay original. Stay your motherfucking self. All them gimmicks and shit can only get you so fucking far. But when you're yourself, you know what I mean? And you're a good motherfucker, that shit goes far. It goes further than being an ugly fucking soul.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Don't be ugly. So God don't like ugly.
Do you be burning sage and shit to keep all this bad energy away? Or what do you do to keep the bad energy away from you? I'm
due for some new stage, little something going, because I got that done in South Dakota. I think when I went to South Dakota, I went to a res out there, and they did that to me. They smoked me down.
They smoke you down dance?
They smoked me down, and then it rained.
Yeah, I go out here on my balcony and burn sage every morning and shit.
Hey, I'm trying to fucking do one of them sweats, you know what I mean? Yeah, I would love to do that.
I was at the Players Ball this fucking past weekend, right? Some guy came up to me hating. I was in front of the club all blinged out, right? He's like, is that one of them pimp cups? He's all, and a hoe cup? He looked at my wife and called her a hat, said she had a hoe cup. I was like, what the fuck? What kind of shit? Nah, it took a lot because, you know, I'm around all these older cats. It's like they call it the church and shit. You're supposed to be respectful and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did. I held my shit back, but I didn't hold my tongue. I was telling this guy off. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I would have too.
But that negative energy, the homegirl pulled out one of these rocks, and it was she goes and charges them by the ocean and shit. Like, I never believed in none of that shit, but that shit had my fucking hand numb and tingling. She's like,
I I don't know too much about it, but I know that shit goes on when there's a full moon. I feel things different. They're a little bit differently. I feel like I'm very spiritually in tune. I think it's very important to protect your energy and what you put out into the world just as much as what you receive, because at the end of the day, sometimes if I'm with somebody who just is sucking the energy out of me, like I need to recharge. Like I really need to recharge to be able to help other people out too. Like I could feel that, but I always have to protect my energy, because there's motherfuckers out there who just want to steal your joy and steal your ideas and your creativity, because that's all they're here. That's all they can do because they don't have a fucking creative bone in their body. They weren't built that way, and they just want to steal. You know.
yeah, for sure.
So I protect my energy. 25/8.
That's good. I see you're always in your car and shit. You don't stop. You live on the street. How do what do you eat? Like, are you a 7-Eleven girl? You pizza
Hell
girl? Like,
no. Oh no, man! I'm a King Taco girl. I need some steak. And when I was in Texas, I had a lot of barbecue. You know what I mean? But I be eating. Yeah, there's no shortage of food on this end.
yeah. I'm just always worried about you because you're never home. Like this girl don't ever have. You're never in a
I
bed.
know.
Do you enjoy life?
I love to sleep. I really do. Ask anybody. I love to sleep, man.
I was in South Dakota on the Indian reservation. They was just. Was there food? Damn.
I had fun in South Dakota when I went to the res. They were very nice. They gave us some good food out there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you're in Los Angeles now. Are you going to be in the studio working, or are you just taking a break and about to go back out to Texas? What's going on with you?
Well, yeah. So I was just I got off the plane, got home, slept for about 4 hours, went to the studio the next day with Low Profile and Sancha, and we just did like 2 tracks. So that's gonna be dope. And I have another studio session in San Antonio when I get back on the 21st. So I'm only gonna be out here for a few days. I have a show tomorrow. Over actually shit. I have a studio session early in the morning. I have a studio session early in the morning, and then I'm going to be performing in the nighttime in Los Angeles on Burbank Avenue or something like that. It's gonna be for Jules 626. So I'm gonna be out there and performing like a 20-minute set. That'll be fun. The tickets are in my bio link tree. Check that out. It's gonna be cool. And then I'm back to San Antonio for probably just a little bit. I'm trying to get Psycho de Mayo. I'm trying to go to Psycho de Mayo, so hopefully I get to go.
Well, how do you get on the show right there? Can you get booked? Do they even have performances, or is it just them?
At Psycho de Mayo, I think they probably have some openers, but I don't know how you get on. I would love to get on a show.
You would fucking be perfect for that show right there.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
that would get everyone in the mood right there because you got the vibe, Bust Out Fallen Angel, you know what I mean? That shit would just...
Oh, I know, they would love that shit. I just did a song that's going to be on my album, my East Coast album, and I did it like Psycho Ram. I did everything from the voices, Sig Jackin's voice, like B-Real's voice, like Duke's voice. So I can hardly wait for everybody to hear it. Like it's me paying homage to them, and I sent it to Sig Jackin, and he liked it, you know what I mean, and gave me some good words of encouragement. So like that for me was like I can be done, you know what I mean, because somebody I look up to was like, hell yeah, like keep doing the damn thing.
You've never asked him to jump on a track with you yet, or what?
I wanted him to jump on that one, but he's like 3 projects behind. He's like 3 albums behind. So I was like, man, I don't want to bother this man. I know when it's God's timing, I'm gonna be able to get everything that I want. You know what I mean?
That fool asked me for a grip of money one time. I was like, damn, I don't got it. I gotta pay LA rent. I was young as fuck. I never got that collab from Sig Jack and you guys. Fuck, man. He asked me for a big chunk of change, and I was like, damn.
It'll happen. You know what I mean? Things will happen in its right time. Like right now, I'm working. I don't even want to say her name. But I'm not gonna say it, but I'm just, working on it right now, and you guys are gonna see some dope West Coast shit coming up too.
I want to see you with Lady Rage, an OG veteran in the
No,
game. Damn, imagine that. Is that it? You
I ain't gonna
fucking
say
with me
it.
right now, G.
I'm working on it.
What? I got it out of her. All right, I'm not gonna say no more. I'm gonna let that shit happen though
I
because
didn't. I cannot confirm or deny.
hey, shit. I was just thinking, man, I need to get on a song with Kid Frost. We need to fuck with these OGs before they gone, man, because they were the ones that paved the
Track.
path. You know what I mean?
With Kid Frost too. When the beginning of last year, I worked on a track with Kid Frost. My
What?
homeboy hit me up and was like, "Hey, I need a female artist. Are you available?" Didn't even tell me for who or what. I was like, "Yeah, I'm available. Shoot me the Addy. I'll be there." So I go down to East Los, and I go inside this really. You wouldn't even think it was a studio. And you go inside, and it's a big band room, like a performing and practice area, and some studios in the back. And I look, and it's Kid Frost. And I was like, damn, cool. I showed up to the right opportunity. So see, you gotta make yourself available to those things too. A lot of people just, they close themselves off and they don't wanna go and put themselves in and put some action behind their words, you know what I mean? So I showed up and I showed the fuck out. I wrote my fucking verse in 5 minutes and he was like, cool. So I let him hear it and he fucking loved it. We was like, let's go fucking record it. I said, let's go record it. Went up the street, fucking the Hotbox Studio. Shout out to the homie Hotbox over here. Poison, hey, what up, y'all? They recorded us, you know what I mean? And so I'm waiting for hopefully it's supposed to be on his last album too. So you know
Oh,
what I
so
mean?
that hasn't even dropped yet.
Nah,
Damn, Swishy, you're fucking putting in work, man. That's dope as fuck.
people don't even know. You know what I mean? They see I'm busy. I'll be trying to keep my endeavors discreet.
That's important though, is to work with the OGs, man. Like Kid Frost and Lady Rage, man. Those are fucking K-Day artists. You could literally submit your song to K-Day now and be played on the radio. So salute to you.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what, man? I got the bigger picture now, and I'm like, I see Grammys. I want to do the Grammys. I want to do all that. Like, I would just want to be able to be put in a position where I can use my platform in a different way. You know what I mean? And I know that I'm almost there. I'm like right there.
now I know Royalty. He's been in the game for fucking since the beginning of time for Chicanos and Latinos, period. So like, does he have connections for synchronization, like getting your songs in movies, like films? Has
He
he?
does.
Have you asked him if he could push that for you?
I haven't got to there. I haven't got there yet with him, but I also know somebody, my own self, who does that, and I reach out to her. So hopefully, Fallen Angel, you'll hear that somewhere too. I remember at the end of the Matrix movie, I didn't watch the Matrix movie, but I had a bunch of people hit me up after it dropped and was like, "Hey, is this you?" And the end of the movie, and this time the third. And I was like, no, but shit, it did sound like me. So I'm like, damn, that gives me hope to think, some my music can make it on there. You know what I mean? I know that my homeboy Vic is also working with audio with the Ghetto Busters. Concrete's on there. So I know that there's some music that might be put on there too. In the
Damn,
near future.
you gotta make a
So
soundtrack. Just start making songs for everybody, Squishy, because that shit's publishing is where the money's at.
it's but
Yeah.
this is just like gas. The price is going up.
For real, for real. Once that Kid Frost song drops, I'm telling you, we're not gonna be able to get a hold of you no more.
Man, that Kid Frost, that Miss Sancha, I got a lot of different things coming. They ain't
Yes.
ready for it.
Yeah, Miss Sancha, that's
That's
another
it.
legend right there.
She's a legend, you know what I mean? I grew up listening to these people, even Carolyn Rodriguez, I grew up listening to these people, and here I am, being recognized as an artist with them as well. And that's amazing to me, and I'm able to grow from them too. They show you a different perspective that you would have never ever seen before or heard before. That's why I love to be in the studio, even with Shali Lares out in San Antonio, Texas. That's a different game. Tejano music is something that I never really listened to before. Wasn't really I wasn't really exposed to it as much. You know, a lot of people when they think Tejano music, they think Selena, right? But there's a whole world. There's a whole world of Tejano music. And when I was out there for the month that I was out there for some of her shows and for Fiesta, they have a whole week dedicated to a fiesta where people are, you know, dancing and eating and just celebrating life, man. And it's awesome. It just opened my eyes, and I can do so much more. And I'm so thankful and grateful to her and my homegirl Mousy, who, you know, was with Thrive Entertainment Music, and, you know, just gave me so much advice and investment and believed in my dream. They're believing in my dreams. You know, fuck, I didn't think that there was gonna be somebody to stop and listen to me. Like I said, you know, as a child, I didn't have that. And so it's awesome that I'm able to express myself in a positive way and, you know, be able to do that through my music. And people believe in me so much that they're investing in my dream. And here I am. You know, my grandpa always said, don't be sorry, be accomplished. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just out here trying to be accomplished, you know, and live life comfortably.
Yeah, that's a great saying. The bishop just said, "Don't worry about the problem, worry about the solution."
That's right.
Man, yes, these old cats got some game, don't they?
That's why I say, you know, it takes a lot to, you know, just be quiet and to listen sometimes, you know?
Yeah, man, that's so important. And I salute all the women that are helping you out because there's a lot of haterism out there, and it must be harder for women too because women be hating on other women. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I see a lot of women helping you along the way. You know, Carolyn taking you on the road with her and on her bus and shit. Like that's huge moves right there. Like salute to her for that. You know what I mean? Like no one picking anybody up right now. You know what I mean? No one's taking anyone anywhere with them right now. These
Right,
are
right.
we're in some hard times. So salute. You know what I mean? Talent sticking with talent. That's what it's about.
I was able to learn the hustle in a whole other different way. You know, I was hustling this way, and then she just kind of exposed me to a whole other way of reaching out to people and getting that face to face time with the fans, you know, and giving them your story, you know, face to face. It's a whole other different ball game, you know. And then they show you so much love that sometimes people buy 2 CDs, you know. You get pictures with them, you have memories of these cities that you go to, and it's pretty awesome. I've enjoyed my time, you know, being on the road, and I'm gonna enjoy my time just going different places on my own now, you know, because now I know how to do it, and you know, creating some new avenues for myself. So I thank her for, you know, showing me that part of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's important.
And I know with royalty and low profile, I'm gonna be in different avenues now and growing in a different way that I never knew before. I'm gonna be on a whole other different level. I'm ready for it.
You deserve it. You deserve all the flowers that come your way. Everyone tuning in, this is Squishy 1991. I can't say it enough. She is a singer, songwriter, MC, lyricist. She delivers like no other on stage as well. Performances off the hook. If you ever get a chance to catch out one of her shows, stop by, buy the tickets, buy her merch. It's worth the experience, you guys. You got a show.
Thank you,
You got a
thank
show
you.
tonight or tomorrow?
I got a show tomorrow, and the link is in my link tree. I'm gonna probably post it up and on my stories too, a few more times. But tomorrow I'll be going on at 9:50, and I'm gonna be performing for 20 minutes, and I'm gonna give you guys my all. I have a good lineup for y'all.
What are your intros like? What are your days like before performances? How do you prepare?
I make sure that I'm practicing and practicing and looking myself in the mirror and making sure that I get it all, you know, correct. But I just, you know, kind of cleanse myself. I eat a good meal because I don't really like to eat too much before I get on stage. Don't nobody want to hear me burping on the mic, you know what I mean? And then when I get to the place, I make sure I have one shot of Jamie or a gentleman's jack preferably. And, you know, sip on my water and just get in the game, get in the game.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I always get nervous as fuck before shows. I get nervous. I get nervous before my podcast and shit. I get nervous before everything I do, and I already got everything unlocked. Yeah,
It's natural, you know what I mean? Hey, once those butterflies go away, I think that's when you need to start worrying.
Yeah, people be like, nah, man, you're a fucking legend, dog. You've been doing this shit for nah, dog. It never changes, dog. It's the same. I'm a normal person, you know what I mean?
Yup. We all human.
All right. I want to play our song that we did together, Land of Broken Dreams. I hold this song
Let's
very
do it.
dearly. She's got it on the radio. I've got it on the radio out here in Los Angeles. I've been promoting the fuck out of it. It's getting
Yeah.
views on YouTube. Shout out to Double D and Dilda Respect on the beat. You can get at
Yeah.
them for video and beat work as well. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
get into it.
The ultimate respect.
Welcome to the show, kids. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to LA, land of broken dreams, where you can pay real money, fake likes, fake streams, made up existence. We give it all up just to be noticed for a minute. Separate those who put in work and those who didn't. Welcome to the music business. Welcome to LA, land of broken dreams, where you can pay real money, fake likes, fake streams, made up existence. Give it all up just to be noticed for a minute. Separate those who put in work and those who didn't. Welcome to the music business. Seems like everyone's living in a giant facade. Diamonds all up in your cross, but you're going against God. Corpse soulless, cause your soul got robbed. Like a man who gave it all up, family for job. LA's got money flowing, yes. It's what you do with it that'll leave you cursed or blessed. A lot of homies scared of losing their women, all stressed. Failed to realize if she only loves you for money, then look at who got finessed. Just because you call her an angel, does she really carry a halo? Are all the people in your circle your people? Gotta reevaluate life. Sometimes shit could be cow do. Years will go by if you don't ever put anything out new. The fans will call you late. I call that past curfew. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but everybody knows what words do. So I take action, real satisfaction. Hip hop star, self-entitled caption. Real before rapping. Welcome to LA, land of broken dreams, where you can pay real money, fake likes, fake streams, made up existence. We give it all up just to be noticed for a minute. Separate those who put in work and those who didn't. Welcome to the music business. Welcome to LA, land of broken dreams, where you can pay real money, fake likes, fake streams, made up existence. Give it all up just to be noticed for a minute. Separate those who put in work and those who didn't. Welcome to the music business.
They ain't with it, they gon' fake it till they make it. I'ma face it till I make it. I'm done wasting my talent. Embrace my dark, find my balance. Find the violence is a challenge. There ain't no middle ground in. I'm outstanding. SQUY, staying high. Close to the divine. Tryna pass the time, create, hustle and grind. No weapon form against me, gon' outdo my shine. Bump my rhymes and feel my vibe. Every day above ground, got me feeling alright. Welcome to LA, land of broken dreams. Do just about anything for the cream. Tie you up, beat that ass, won't hear you scream. Objects are always closer than they seem. Cause when you live it, you about it, you ain't gotta play. And we all doing some time, you can't run away. Explore my mind, being one of a kind. Push it past the limit, I'ma give it a try. Vendors getting beat up, another unidentified. Cortez and blue jeans, I'ma stand for mine.
Welcome to LA, land of broken dreams, where you can pay real money, fake likes, fake streams, made up existence. We give it all up just to be noticed for a minute. Separate those who put in work and those who didn't. Welcome to the music business. Welcome to LA, land of broken dreams, where you can pay real money, fake likes, fake streams, made up existence. Give it all up just to be noticed for a minute. Separate those who put in work and those who didn't. Welcome to the music business.
Yeah. Legendary moment, man.
You know what I really liked about that is when they showed Tent City, you know what I mean? Like that just took it back to my roots too. Like I told you where I started, you know? So it was like, yeah, like this is exactly what it needed to be. It was awesome. It was awesome the way it came together. I had fun doing it too.
You know what I mean? We didn't even really have to go by all that. You know what I mean? Like Double D is a visionary. The way I'm telling you, like this guy, like you could literally like go in there empty headed and be like having a bad week. And he'll already know, like, he'll be like, all right, dog, I'm going to put this here, this there. And like, he already has footage from everything. He lives literally in the downtown area.
Yeah.
So that's his surroundings, like 24 hours a day. And like, He knows
Yeah,
how to suck
that
that
was really
up.
good. It was really good. When I saw it, I got really emotional because it was like, damn, hell yeah, this is what it should have been, you know?
I even tripped out when the damn guy was with the curtains in the hallway when we were coming down the
Yeah.
elevator.
Yeah, it just ended up working perfectly.
We didn't have to even buy no damn curtains, and it's like about being on stage and shit. You know what I mean? So it all worked out amazingly.
It
Some guy
was
was just
great. I had a
standing
good
at the
time.
elevator with the fucking curtains, shiny curtains.
Yeah, with the sequins.
I just want to let you know that you're a blessing to the hip hop community. Everything
Thank
you
you.
do, I hope God shines a light on you and makes sure it happens. I hope all the blessings come your way. Like I said, I want
Thank
you to
you.
start getting into synchronization. Keep bringing that word up to all your bigger people in the game because you need to get that big bag that you could
That's
relax
right.
with. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You got that talent to do so.
Thank
I'll
you,
I'll
G.
keep you in the loop if I got any big shit going like that. You know what I mean? I'm still a minute artist. You know what I mean? I'm still a nobody in this game, but I'm
Hey, you
somebody.
making noise.
You
You
know what I
making
mean?
noise, homie. Like you motivate me. Like that. You're one of the people that I look at where I'm like, fuck, he's constantly doing something. He's out here. He's in the public eye, and people are seeing him, and people are noticing him. Like you make waves. You know what I mean? You're a big motivation to me. So thank you. You know, for continuing to push me as an artist. You know, and as a homie, just to just elevate. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot to do that. And I feel like the best way to show somebody love is to put them on, you know what I mean? And I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, you and Heavenly, like I appreciate y'all and your family, like I love your family. You feel me? I appreciate y'all just you know, coming into my life as well. And we're gonna push each other, we're gonna get there, homie. Trust.
Indeed. You know what I mean? So follow this talented individual. She is pushing for her goals. She's a go-getter. Her Instagram is right there, Squishy1991. That's what she goes by. Her links. You could follow her link tree because she's always moving. So just go through her links and see what she's up to. Support all of her merch. She's dropping her new music. I got it on my playlist. That's the least you guys could do. Support the artists around you. You know what I mean? With that being said, thank you for coming on the show tonight. I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
thank you. Thank you for
Share it up,
having
you
me.
guys. Share it up.
West Coast, we active, baby.
You dig? All right. Talk to you later, Squish.
All right, much love, Silencer.
You have a blessed night.
You as well, G. Peace.